We are just about ready to start the third match in the first round of the MMPG Pokemon Invitational Tournament. And right now we have a very interesting matchup between Karen, the Johto Elite Four Dark trainer, going up against Hoenn's Rock Gym Leader herself, Roxanne. And looking at both of the teams, we got a nice variety of different roles being played from both sides. It definitely should be a very widespread matchup. Not just so much heavy hitting, but definitely utility being thrown around. As I'm expecting there to be some very, very smart plays between both trainers.
There's a lot of type coverages, a lot of type combos that I am very excited to see how this battle plays out. We have, yes, Karen, a Elite Four, mature trainer who's been battling probably longer than Roxanne's been alive, but Roxanne, don't count her out. She's got a lot of spunk for a young girl.
Absolutely, a prodigy to be sure. All right, so it looks like the officials are ready. The trainers are getting ready to go, and we are about set, folks. Oh, there we go, and look, there we are off to the races.
Let's see here.
See, first Pokemon is usually a good one. Armaldo being thrown out there by Roxanne right off the bat.
I would hate to... Okay, and a Honchkrow.
A Honchkrow. An interesting choice there from Karen.
I would hate to see an Armaldo in the wild, let me tell you.
Oh, absolutely. They're very aggressive Pokemon for sure, but, you know, probably back in their day since it was a fossilized one. Oh, but the Rock Polish right there, Armaldo getting ready to set up for a sweep. Spiritomb, of course, trying to wall it off there without having little weaknesses. Actually, only weakness is to Fairy, which has nothing to worry about. A Confuse Ray being thrown off the bat, so utility is there. Oh, but a Lumberry being consumed by Armaldo is able to take care of that confusion.
That just shows how smart Roxanne is. She knew that dark Pokemon have a lot of status-inflicting moves. Put a Lumberry on her Armaldo. Wow!
Critical Rock Slide gets a huge amount of damage over there. But it looks like another Confuse Ray being thrown out. Karen's insisting that Armaldo is being confused of its target. All right, Leftovers helps a little bit, but as long as Armaldo is unable to attack it, it does go through a damaging itself, being itself confused and everything, and a Pain Split. Getting some health back while dealing some damage. A very good move there for Spiritomb in this situation.
It's a very veteran move there by Karen.
Definitely showing her experience in this battle
Gaining
right now.
health while as well losing the opponent's health.
Oh, Rock Slide being able to get that damage back going on Spiritomb, but Spiritomb uses Curse and puts a curse on Armaldo, but itself is knocked out as a result.
That is a surprise move by Karen.
Absolutely a surprise move. It's probably trying to whittle down Armaldo for its other teammates, and it does do a significant amount of damage.
Armaldo is in a world of trouble. Let's see how this plays out. Is she going to switch?
Oh, she has a Weavile set up there. Probably to sweep up and kick it off. And yep, speaking of kick, gets a low kick in. Able to take the Armaldo out with no problem. Definitely picking up the pieces that Spiritomb laid up there. And now we are tied. Aggron being sent out. A big heavy tank hitter for Roxanne to get behind. A low kick. Oh, but it's Focus Sash, so it's able to eat the low kick no problem.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh, and a huge...
Speaking of a lot of damage,
head smash. Very, very powerful. And there's no recoil, so this is not a sturdy Aggron. It's the
Rockhead one.
Rockhead, exactly. And Houndoom being sent out here. Very interesting choice.
Very interesting move.
But
faster than the Aggron.
There we go. Sending for another sweep. Dark Pulse taking it out. And now we're still tied, 4 Pokemon apiece. But there's definitely plenty of options here. Case in point, Caracosta definitely walls out this Houndoom, no problem. But Houndoom going for it.
Setting up.
Karen is feeling very confident, it looks like, even against someone as this Caracosta. But Caracosta goes for its own setup with the Shell Smash, making it a very, very deadly Pokemon to deal with.
And a White Herb. Wow.
Loses all its stat debuffs, and all it takes is one Waterfall. A little overconfidence from Karen seems to backfire on her as she loses her Houndoom to Caracosta there.
Karen has her back up against the wall. She has to get rid of a ×2 speed, special attack, and a normal attack. Wow, but that Umbreon walls it no problem.
That is the tank of her team for sure, and even with a Citrus Berry able to eat a whole bunch. Payback doesn't do nearly as much as I think Karen would hope to do. But it still is better than nothing. But unfortunately, even the Waterfall just barely hanging on the Umbreon. Umbreon going for a curse, which is a very interesting, very interesting turn of events. I'm actually quite baffled by that. But Aqua Jet able to take out Umbreon quite handedly. Unfortunately, it seems as though Karen just still being calm, cool, and collected in this situation. It might be just a little overconfident even in defeat. She sends out the Absol right now. Absol is a very strong Pokemon when it's able to get. Oh, it goes for a Detect.
Absol, known as the Disaster Pokemon. Let's see if this spells disaster for Roxanne and her Caracosta.
And it doesn't look to be the case. As Caracosta is able to take out the Absol, no problem. Honchkrow is only left for our Elite Four competitor. But will it be enough to stand up to this super-powered Caracosta? Only time will tell right now. A Rock Slide's thrown and missed by Caracosta. No. That is unfortunate. Honchkrow, of course, going for a Whirlwind, so that gets rid of all the buffs of Caracosta. And something else gets sent out, and it is Cradley being sent out right now. Two tanks going up against each other. Thunderwave being thrown out right there. Very interesting move choice going on here from Karen.
It's only a matter of time. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Right off the bat, Cradley is unable to move. Drill Peck being thrown out there by Honchkrow, but unfortunately it only did about half of the damage right there, which means that Cradley is still going to stick around a little bit longer.
Oh.
Rock Slide taking a ton of damage away from that Honchkrow.
It's only a matter of time. Karen, this is not looking good for Karen.
It might be dire straits. It's definitely looking that way. A Sucker Punch being thrown out there, unable to do any damage to Cradley. That's because Cradley goes for the Toxic. Roxanne going for the stalling play in order to finish it off. And then this actually might be the end for Karen here.
That should spell defeat for Karen.
At least taking out the Cradley with it. A last act of defiance from Karen as she goes down, and Roxanne is able to take away the victory and move on to the next round.
It just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how much experience you have in a Pokemon battle. Sometimes luck just is not on your side.
Sometimes it's a little bit of luck and a little bit of overconfidence. As they say, pride usually comes before the fall.
Wow,
I definitely say the player of the game for this matchup was Roxanne's Caracosta.
Oh, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
That Shell Smash setup was pivotal. That was probably the play of the game, in my opinion.
I agree with you there, sir. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this matchup. And we got one more match for the first round. So to find out who is going to face Roxanne in the semifinals. So we hope to see you guys there. And have a good night, everyone.
Good night.